There's still a few left in, and there was a lot of fish here yesterday. And at night time, a lot of them pushed out. But now the sun's up, it doesn't take long. Just a few more creeping back in, and I've got one in the net, and hopefully this may be number 2. Well, that's typical. Didn't have a bite for ages and 2 come at once, so I'm just going to leave this fish in the net here and pop over and sort the other one out. So we're going to have a look at that now. An absolute little bar of gold. Absolute beauty, and just come from a little area of light weed. Fish were down here yesterday, so I popped a little light lead out last night on a bit of braid, see what they were showing over, and it was literally 3 to 4 inches of light weed. They're getting down there, getting their heads in there, and I'm guessing picking off all the little shrimps and all sorts underneath. So I flicked a lead on it last night with a bait, put literally a couple of spots of hemp, that's all you needed, keep them moving around, and this morning this one's gone off. So I slipped this one back, and lucky me, I've got another one to show you over there. The corker. Brilliant. That long nail. Oh.
It's a lovely fish, mate.
Cheers,
Shall I do that
Cash.
for you?
Yeah, I'll just get some out of the way.
Cheeky little rig, we'll have a look at that.
Yeah,
Right.
So this was the second one. Literally ripped off. I had another fish over in the net, and this one went off, so a bit of a panic. Had to get another net over. But thanks very much for helping out.
You're more than welcome. Look at that.
Looks like another classic looking horseshoe fish. A bit lively, this little male. Absolute beauty.
Yeah, warty.
And warty as well.
Warty.
The lake's been fishing really tough, hasn't it, the last few days, and to get 2 at once as well, near enough, it is a right result. It's very patchy, isn't it, all around the lake?
Well, with these conditions, it's a freezing cold wind, to be honest with you. This is northeasterly, and yet they've turned up where you wouldn't expect them to be in Summer Bay.
Typically,
3 foot of water.
I couldn't believe it yesterday. Popped round and there was fish sticking their heads out, and thought right result. There's no one down here, so I sneaked over, and yeah, so far we've had a few, like, you know. So
good angling.
It's brilliant.
It's behaving. It's probably
It
ready
is.
to go back, isn't it?
Yeah. I think all the fish I've caught are males, and they've all been very angry.
Well, you can clear up on the males. I'll go for the females.
That's it. Come in and have the big girls.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Game on.
Right.
Let's get back and let's have a look at your rig.
Okay. You always get a few little males in this bay. Still lively, so I think we'll get this one back and show you the rig it was caught on. Off. Excellent.
Now that looks like a cheeky little rig.
Well, yeah, it's cheeky and it's functional, more importantly. I've upped the hook size. I found the few fish I've had, a couple of the hooks are starting to sort of open out if I'm putting any degree of pressure on them.
Right.
I am fishing into weed, but it is a short hook link, and the reason it's so short is the weed's only literally 1 inch or 2 off the bottom.
Sure.
And looking at the fish yesterday, I looked where they're sticking their heads out and rolling, and it's over the light weed. I put a bait on a clear patch last night and didn't have a take on it at all.
Okay.
Repositioned the rods this morning, and we've had 2 takes literally within 10 minutes of each other.
Yeah. Balanced pop-up?
It's a balanced pop-up, yep. So basically the pop-up is critically balanced, so it's literally just floating above the hook, which means the hook in turn is very heavy. So when I'm fishing this with a little bag of pellets, that hook, as you can see there, is hanging down to the bottom of the fish's mouth.
Yeah.
So it's working very well. The hook bait is very small. I'm trying to get it as small as possible because I'm fishing tiny little pellets. And I think to a degree the hook bait becomes a little bit irrelevant then.
Sure.
The whole stuff, everything's flying up in there. I don't want a big bait which is going to get in the way of the mechanics of the rig. So yeah, very simple little rig.
Notice you've got a little bit of wire just wrapped around the top of the tube in there just to pin everything down so everything's nice and stealth.
It is, yeah, that 2-3 inches of wheel, I don't want the tubing sticking up like that. I'm trying to get away with the short amount of tubing as I can. If we move up the line as well, there was a bit of plasticine, but that's actually come off now, so I'm trying to get everything as weighted down. Best line lay I can get with, with weed and that. It's tricky, but I say a little bit of plasticine at the line and a bit of weight on the end of the tube, and it's the best we're going to get.
And it's a winning formula.
So far, so good.
Excellent, well done.